Sufa's Carnival weekend, which had generated much buzz in the community and island-wide in the lead-up, unfortunately fell flat this past weekend when a decision was taken to suspend the Juve celebration and postpone the Carnival parade. This decision ultimately led patrons to boycott a show headlined by Farmer Nappy, which formed part of the calendar of events. Opining on the developing situation in the southwestern community, Culture Minister Dr. Ernest Hilaire reiterated the need for a template to be developed to guide the planning and organization of community carnival activities.
Sufra natives and prospective revelers were left largely disappointed this past weekend when the highly anticipated calendar of events scheduled for Sufra Carnival did not come to fruition as expected. What added further fuel to the fire was the notice issued by the Sufra Regional Development Foundation on Saturday, 24th June, indicating the cancellation of the Juve festivity and postponement of the Carnival Street Parade previously set to take place on Sunday, 25th June and Monday, the 26th. However, frustration was already brewing in the southwestern community prior to the communiqué being issued, as speculation was rife that some of the events had not received approval. The conjecture gained credence when the press release published by the SRDF cited a lack of, quote, requisite permission as the reasoning for the cancellation of the Juve event. As for the street parade, the SRDF missive indicated that a collective decision was taken by the carnival bands and organizers to postpone the event to ensure that the quality was not compromised. Nonetheless, these decisions did not go over well with constituents nor patrons, and the partial boycott of the Break of Dawn show, headlined by internationally acclaimed soca artist Farmer Nappy, was indicative of that displeasure. Opining on the fallout of Sufra's Carnival weekend, Culture Minister Dr. Ernest Hilaire suggests that the postponements may have been inevitable considering the workload associated with hosting major mass crowd events successively.
To have to do a big show with Farmer Nappy Saturday night, as soon as it finishes, you go into a Juve right away. And as soon as Juve finishes, you go into street parade. But who's going to police that for you? Because you talk about a big show for Farmer Nappy, straight into a Juve. Is that a different set of officers you need? And then go straight into street parade. That's a full set of officers, but they still have the rest of the country. So you have to ask whether, if I had a rule, I'd say no, maybe do your Juve Saturday morning. And if you do Farmer Nappy on, Saturday night, then you have your parade at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so you have a break in between. You can't manage 3 big events continuously like that. You can't do it.
In light of the situation down in Sufra, the minister has appealed to planning committees and private entities to exercise best practice by applying for approval in a timely fashion before promoting an event to preclude disappointment.
The other thing we have to start saying to the communities is that you have to apply for permission for events. People in St. Lucia now, private promoters and even some communities, advertising events, but they've not even requested permission to have the events yet. And then now when you are told, sorry, that cannot work, then people get upset because they have the expectation, they're planning to go to the events and they hear it's cancelled or it's postponed.